I'm at EPCOT today for a change of pace. I've spent like the whole week at Batu at Hollywood Studios. So I've got my Illuminations hat, EPCOT shirt, got the whole EPCOT look going. Came to check out those cool retro spires. Not Black Spire, not at the Outpost, but these retro spires instead. So I might do a couple of attractions. I actually usually go to the left at this juncture. It's almost like who goes to Canada versus Mexico when they come into the World Showcase. Right now it's almost, which way do you go for that? So, I usually go left. I'm gonna go to the right today. Because I actually don't have any interest in doing test track or mission space or seeing the construction on Guardians, because honestly, it hasn't really changed that much, especially recently, so there's not much else to see. So I'm gonna come this way. I haven't done the seas, I haven't done living with the land, I haven't done those for a long time, so I'm gonna do those. I haven't done imagination for a long time. So I'm gonna go through these temporary archways I have here and experience some attractions I haven't done for a while. Speaking of old school, I really do like those signs right there, the Gateway Gifts. These are very retro, old school looking signs, so I do like the new old look that's coming out of the new old EPCOT. Now another reason I've decided to come to EPCOT today is because I'm still on the quest for positivity. I mean, you always should be on the quest for positivity, so I am now more so than usual, so I figured what better place to come to look forward to the future and think of positive thoughts than EPCOT, Walt's original vision for thinking of the future and thinking positively. So on the quest for positivity today, that'll come a little later as I kind of wander around. Maybe World Showcase, maybe Future World, I don't know. The location is not set in stone, but the topic of Q4P is set in stone. So that's also something that's going to be happening today here at EPCOT.
I should end my open house right here.
Great idea! We'll go to my open house instead. It's much more fun. Right this way, everybody.
Figment, what is going on? You're turning this entire open house upside down.
Upside down? Now you're talking. That's the best idea you've had all day. With just a spark of inspiration, I made my house an innovation.
You do? Oh, yes. Well, thank you, Figment. And so, as you can plainly see, imagination works the best when it's set free.
You said it, Doc. Imagination is a blast.
This will be my one quick little construction, or I guess destruction? I don't know what to call it, update, but there you go. There's what's left of Communicore or Interventions, whatever you want to call it. You can see straight through to the, is it what's it called, the sponsor, the VIP sponsor lab, whatever you want to call it, at the back of Spaceship Earth. It's an odd sight to behold, that's for sure. I low-key kind of love the Seas with Nemo and Friends because, I mean, aside from the land, Spaceship Earth, and this, there's like nothing left of like classic EPCOT, you know, and this is as close to it gets. And Seabase Alpha here behind me, you know, it's kind of still the same. It hasn't changed much. And classic EPCOT and those vibes, like I said, are what I need. I need the quest for positivity. Now, I don't do details, and I don't when I put all that out there, but I've been struggling recently because someone in my life has kind of changed roles in my life and not in the way I wanted them to, and things happen like that. Things have to change. People are always scared of change. I'm scared of this change, and I'm also struggling still to find permanent residence here in Florida. Been here for over a year now. It's been a week or a year and almost 2 weeks, so that's kind of weighing on me. And I finally do have a decent job, but the job is not the best job ever, so that's also a thing that's kind of a daily struggle, so to speak. I know in today's climate, having a steady job is a tough thing to have, so I shouldn't complain too much. It's all perspective. It could be worse in 2020. The problems that I'm having are certainly like first world problems. I understand that. It's all perspective, but it's tough to go through it, and I need the positive outlook on the future that EPCOT is about, and Seabase Alpha is about, and what classic EPCOT's about, and hopefully what future EPCOT's about. You always have to think positively and try to make the next right choice going forward. Always do that. Just take it one step, one choice at a time. Always make the smartest and best and right next move to make. That's what I'm trying to do going forward. I have to do that. Walt Disney always said that worrying is a waste of imagination. And that's true. That's true. I don't want to waste my imagination by worrying on what if, or what could be, or what could have been, or I just have to accept it and keep taking the next correct and necessary steps. But the old Seabase here just reminds me of how EPCOT used to be back in the day, and how it is now, and maybe what it could be. I love it so much. We joke about it all the time, and now with the park pass system, how there's always passes available for EPCOT. Like, we joke that nobody wants to come here, but when I'm here, I get it. I'm glad I'm here. It's just, like, I'm biased. I'd much rather go to Batu. Magic Kingdom's beautiful, of course, and Animal Kingdom's underrated, but we always joke about EPCOT, and now that I'm here, I'm glad I'm here. You know, it's just one of those weird things. We do it to make fun of it, but at the end of the day, we all still love EPCOT. Well, I thought I could dodge the rain by doing the quest for positivity inside the Seas with Nemo and Friends, so I did a little bit when I snuck over here to Spaceship Earth. I dodged some of the rain, but yeah, I just saw huge lightning, and as you can hear, lots and lots of thunder, so I'm gonna try to stay dry and try to stay safe, but I guess I'll do some quest for positivity right here in front of the famous Instagram wall of Spaceship Earth. But like I said, I mean, Walt always said worrying is a waste of imagination, and you gotta keep moving forward. So I'm gonna keep moving forward. I'm here at EPCOT, the park that's about the promise and hope of the future, and that's what it's about. Promise and hope of my future. In a way, EPCOT is like a perfect metaphor. I don't want to be like too deep into like whatever philosophical. Like, EPCOT's a pretty good metaphor for what I'm kind of going through right now, where like my past was awesome, my future is gonna be awesome, but right now it's kind of you know, like EPCOT used to be awesome in the 80s and 90s, it's gonna be awesome in the future. But right now, EPCOT's just kind of Like 2020 right now is just kind of when it comes to the world going on with COVID and all the celebrity deaths. Chadwick Boseman just passed away. It's terrible. With, I mean, the whole, it's everything. I mean, obviously you're alive and you know what's happening here in 2020. It's terrible. So the past has been great. 2020 has been terrible, but our future is gonna be awesome. Same with me. My past has been awesome. My past 2-ish months have sucked, but my future's gonna be awesome. So I have to keep looking forward to that. Keep pushing, keep moving forward, and making my future happen. You can't just sit back and say, oh, it'll happen, but you have to make it happen. Just like how I finally moved down to Florida. Instead of saying, oh, it's gonna happen, I'm gonna make it happen, I actually did make it happen. So that's what you have to do. Make your future great. Stay dry and try to stay safe out of the thunder, but make your future happen. And that's what I have to do. I think that's gonna have to do it for EPCOT today, the quest for positivity. The rain kind of put a damper on my plans, so to speak. Even though I did actually get done everything I wanted to. It just, I didn't even make it back to World Showcase because there's no cover out there. I didn't plan on spending any money at food and wine. I'm not hungry. I got dinner later, like at home, so it'll be okay. I don't really need to come here to eat or to shop for many reasons. So I really accomplished everything I wanted to, and Quest for Positivity continues. Always keep moving forward. We have to keep pushing and make our futures great together. Everybody's, not just my own, not just yours. I wish the best for you, for me, for my friends, for my family, even for my enemies. If I have enemies, I hope I don't. But if I do, I wish them the best. Like, we all have to work together to stay positive, to make the future as good as it can be, and as good as it should be, and as good as it will be. EPCOT is the perfect place for that kind of train of thought and that way to move forward. And as I said earlier, I think EPCOT epitomizes that for many reasons. How it's in a constant change, I guess, you know, constant state of change and state of flux, and how it is about the future, and how it's really a good way to gauge how its future. And really, as I did say earlier, EPCOT is a perfect epitomization of really what's happening. How the past used to be great, the future is going to be great, and right now it's just kind of meh. But we have to get through this meh together, and we have to make the future great. We have to make this park great, I guess, in that metaphor, in that instance. But it's all about working together, pushing, staying positive, thinking the best thoughts we can, giving people the benefit of the doubt. All of those things together to make our futures the way they should be. So that being said, I'm gonna leave EPCOT, I guess. I have a park pass for Magic Kingdom later, and back to Hollywood Studios, back to Batuu for another visit later also. So those will be vlogs, maybe not Quest for Positivity, but vlogs nonetheless. So that being said, keep moving to the future, keep looking forward, and I will see you all a little later.